Hey guys, Lissandro here, and today I'm gonna be doing an experimental video. I know I haven't done this in quite a while, so pretty much what I have here, I don't know if y'all can see this, is rusted plier, and it's been corroded because it's been left out in the environment with all the elements and all. And what I'm going to try to do is completely clean it up, at least sufficiently to get it to work, because you see it's pretty much stuck. So what I'm going to be doing is basically I have a beaker here, and what I have here is a concentrated amount of hydrochloric acid. This stuff is really corrosive and fuming and all, so be careful with it. So anyway, so what I do is pretty much just open up the bottle. Make sure you're in a ventilator area on a vent hood or something of the sort. So you go ahead pour the acid in there. Close it up. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put this in the hydrochloric acid. Okay. I don't know if you can see it here. Okay. And as you can see here, immediately it starts bubbling. It turned yellow. And what's happening here is pretty much the hydrochloric acid is reacting with the iron oxide. And what you see fizzing out there is hydrogen, and it's producing ferrous chloride. So pretty much you have to leave it there for a little while. Okay, so make sure it like completely covers the areas that you want cleaned off and all. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but it's fuming, so just leave it there for a little while. Now, meanwhile, I wait for this. Let me just explain the table. The table is something I made since I don't have a proper lab like I expected. And the thing about labs, they're very expensive. If you've seen some of Nerd Rage's videos, he was asking for collaborations on setting up his lab. I think he went in hiatus for a little while. Well, a little while because trying to get fundings and all. I don't know how that went and all, but I'm assuming he did get his fundings. I would have to check out what happened, and so yeah, I have to wait for fundings for my lab because in reality it's expensive. It's having to set up fundings for the buildings, all the laboratory equipment and all. I got a substantial amount of laboratory equipment, but I don't have exactly everything I need because I have a bunch of stuff that I have to cover and all, and not to mention shortage of time and all. So let's go ahead and check on this. So apparently it's stuck. It's still stuck, but those are my neighbors. This is my backyard. I don't know if you can see this, but it's pretty much let me see if I can just. Well, I'm not sure if you can see it well, but it's pretty much cleaned off a lot of the rust and all, and it's just leaving the metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here for a little bit, a little while longer, till it loosens it up for to get it to open up and all. So, or let me see if I can open it. Yeah, it's opening up, and yeah, it's working a little bit, but not as good as I expected it to. So let me go ahead and put it back in. So you can see it's still fizzing, so that means there's still some amount of iron oxide in there, and hydrochloric acid that's still reacting with. Of course, this stuff I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm gonna use it for printed circuit boards, PCBs, to etch away copper and all, since I use that to manufacture PCB circuit boards for clients. But anyway, so yeah, let's leave it here a little bit longer. Okay. Now, what I did, getting back to the whole deal with this table here, what I did is just pretty much, I have some like oak lumber and got plywood, and what I did is layered it with layered it with HardiePlank siding. If y'all don't know what that is, HardiePlank siding is pretty much like it's kind of like a cement board, but it's practically fireproof, and that's the main focus. Not to mention, it's a little bit chemical resistant, not totally, but a little bit. And but my main focus was it to be fireproof, at least for the most part. So so yeah, because I don't want any accidents or anything like that. And the reason why is because I've seen a lot of dumbass idiots that what they do is that they do like firework on wood boards that aren't even protected or anything. And this also, a little criticism also goes to Red Hot Nickel Ball, that guy that heats up that nickel ball and burn stuff. If you've seen some of his videos, he lays it on. He works on a table with wood and all, and that's not something advisable, especially if he's working with flammable liquids and other stuff. And the thing is, I know when I do deal with stuff like this, I take safety procedures and all, at least in the minimal sense. At least in the minimal sense, because the last thing you want is just a fire to break out and shit like that. You really don't want that. Okay, so let me go ahead and look at it. And I don't know if you're looking at this, but it cleaned off a lot of the rust off it. It pretty much cleaned off a lot of the rust on the plier and all. So it's pretty clean and all. It should open up. It's still a little bit rusty, but it'll go away with more cleaning and all. But anyway, this is how you clean off rusted tools and all. One thing I recommend, once you finish this, I recommend you to pretty much rinse it with water, baking soda, rinse it, and then what you do is, let me go ahead and get this. You get a blowtorch and you heat it up and let it cool. And the last step you want to do is pretty much after you heat it up and it's cooled down and everything, just clean it off with like metal wax, like chrome wax or anything like that, and you should get a nice clean tool. So anyway, I think this is all for now that I'm doing on. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.